Okay, everybody calm down. We have very, very big news, and I'm going to get through all of it, but I'm just going to cut right to the exciting part right off the bat. Yeah, the Bundlebuss is coming back. So, May 22nd, 8 p.m. No more guesswork from me or anybody else. Is going to be on the 22nd on the Friday event shop reset, and it'll be available until June 19th, which is also an indicator. So, June 19th is listed a lot here. That's when a lot of this stuff is going away, the Pirate Heroes and such. So, I'm going to be assuming very comfortably that June 19th is when our pirate llamas will be going away. I'm not 100% certain on that, of course, but that is when all of the pirate heroes and pirate weapons are going away. So I think that's a very, very fair assumption to make. And then based on their past announcements and what we kind of know about how the pirate llamas were bugged and dropping steampunk weapons right off the bat, I am going to assume, this is based on nothing but just, guesswork, that the Wild West llamas will be replacing it, and I can actually show it with my game open right here down in the event sections. You get the steampunk weapons. So not all of these should be dropping from the llamas. I'm assuming the cannonade, and I don't actually know what else, but I'm assuming the cannonade will be an event shop item, because that would be a very powerful weapon to be handing out to anybody who opens llamas. So going right up to the top of the list, let's talk about what's going on here. So there are a couple of changes that are all happening in future updates. So, Hybrid's coming back. That's less exciting, but cool to see. We haven't had a single word on him coming back to the game, so it's good that he's, returning. Good to see, this Friday, May 15th. And then I'm going to paraphrase this section. So I actually am recording this twice because I was going to try and show you gameplay, but it occurs to me that this isn't in the game yet. So the idea is that fire rate is now going to affect not only the rate at which you can fire your weapon, but it'll actually affect the charge moves as well. So the famously bad Zapatron, which has to charge up its, low damage attack, is now going to take significantly less time to charge if you use fire rate. And the Storm King launcher, as you all know, has that huge, charge attack that affects a ton of enemies all at once and burns 60 energy cells like that. That is also going to take a lot less time. But what's an even worse weapon that burns energy cells even faster is the Noble launcher. So maybe that'll be a little bit stronger, but I don't know that the Noble launcher is going to be worth using. And then some interesting thing to note here is the Monsoon is one of those weapons that's basically only capped by its spin-up speed. So I don't know if you're going to want to give the Monsoon fire rate, because that thing already shoots, literally faster than any other weapon in the game on its base, which is 16.2 if you have a Sunbeam variant. That's a very, very fast weapon. I don't know if you want fire rate on it. However, interestingly enough, all of the bows will be getting fire rate. And that's why I can't really show you anything, because you can see I have all the bows set aside here. None of them actually have that fire rate perk. It's just not there. It never did anything before, because you couldn't shoot faster than one shot at a time. So, yeah, that's not here yet, but that'll be in the 12.5 update 2, they're labeling it. Okay, I don't know exactly when that drops. I'm assuming on, either tonight at 4 a.m. like they usually do, or Wednesday. I don't know. I guess you'll all see when the servers go down there. So then we've got a couple of new heroes. So we got that guy and then that guy, and I need to get my other mouse for scrolling. Ooh, look how smooth. So the Shockwave is going to get a damage increase, which is awesome. I'm going to link my Shockwave video below, and it is a bummer that I made that video before this guy came out, because he will quite literally just make that loadout 55% better just by putting it in the loadout there. That is definitely your go-to guy if you want to be using Shockwave, and in the lead he'll activate Shockwave immediately after a second use, which is a super big deal. That's awesome. You can spam Shockwave, which is a really, really good thing to do. I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be a cooldown on that, of course, or else you just be able to spam it forever. But that's going to be awesome. I'm glad that they're adding a useful hero to the game, because if you've never used Shockwave, it's a fun build. You should check that video below and give it a try. And then, of course, we talked about the Bundlebuss. And then we've got this guy. So smoke bombs smoke bombs restore your shields to full, which, I mean, it's good. If you're running a smoke bomb loadout and you're not using Blast from the Past, where you actually have a shield, that could totally save you. If you're using medicinal fumes with Alchemist Sarah, for those of you who I'm speaking gibberish to, I'll go show her, you can now heal yourself in the process of, restoring your shields back to full. So where is Alchemist Sarah? There she is. So now you can heal your health while you're, in the smoke bomb, and your shields will already be maxed out, and that'll be a really, really great thing to have. And then you could use maybe that energy pulse, whatever, where Dragon Days, I think, when your shield depletes and then it, bursts a bunch of enemies, that you could pop a smoke bomb and bring it back to full. Lots of things you could do with that. You're gonna need to be creative. It's not inherently good, just like, you know, the shockwave. Anybody could throw this on a loadout and just get more damage, but that one's gonna take a little bit of finessing, so you're gonna have to get good to try that one out. And then it'll freeze your enemies upon activation if he's in your lead, which is very good. You know, to stun all the enemies while they're, you know, hit by a smoke bomb, that's a good combo. And then, of course, available from the event store from May 29th, so that'll be quite a while from now. But again, event stores are set on Fridays, so you don't really need to remember the date, just remember third Friday from now. And then, of course, they all go away on June 19th, which is my birthday month, and also when I think that the Pirate Llamas are going to go away. So that's that. That's a pretty cool update. I am so glad. I know there's a lot going on here. There is a lot to be excited about. Literally, I think literally every single bow is going to need to be taken another look at, because if I'm not mistaken, most bows actually benefit from being charged an extended period of time. So if that's just, you know, less wait time to activate those abilities now, that's a big deal. There are weapons like the Love Song, which I think I actually showed here in my example, that actually stuns enemies when you're max charge. So if you have to wait less time to stun enemies, that's a big deal. And then I don't know exactly all the other weapons. Again, I'd have to look into it specifically. There are weapons like the Vacuum Tube bow, which activate no matter what. So I don't know. You can really have to look at every individual bow and see which ones apply there. But my whole thing is the Bundlebuss. If anybody's been watching my channel, I have been talking about it quite a bit. Every single stream for the last 5 or 6 Wednesdays have all had Bundlebuss in the title. We've just been on the edge of our seat waiting for that weapon to come back. And now, not only is it coming back, not only is it in the event store for like almost a month, so you have plenty of time to grab it, but they're telling us a week and a half in advance. So we finally know when it's coming to the game. If you guys enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to the channel. I do these every time the announcement comes out. Thank you so much to Triton for sliding into my, I don't want to reveal anything, sliding into my DMs. He notified me as soon as this came out, and I literally ran to the kitchen to wash my hands and get rid of my plate so I could record this video for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day. Oh wait, you know, one more thing. You know, this thing YouTubers say you should, you know, go to the shop here, use code Mista. Okay, now you can go.